Welcome to Action Points, a Mythras Matters actual play podcast. In this episode, Temple of Death Part 4, using the classic fantasy rules, we welcome 2 new players to the campaign and they get their first taste of combat as the bandits arrive to have their revenge on the party. My name is Inwils and I will be your GM for the game. I'll let the players introduce who they are and who they will be playing.
Yes.
Right, we are here and I have to do some alterations to the stream windows because everybody, can somebody just talk so I can?
No.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Pickles, please talk. Why are you talking, Mr. Pickles?
He's in the grass at the moment. Right.
He's such a shy little buddy.
Right, Medivac, you're coming in first. You're number 7. That was quite apt, actually. You were very close to actually being correct. Right, let me put you down there, and then we'll do Kaz next. I only need to do this on the first one, people. After that, it's going to be absolutely fine and we won't need it because everybody will come into the right place. Right, Captain, this is you. Captain, tell us about your new computer while I'm doing this.
So I made it myself.
Is it a beast?
I had to go to Taiwan and learn how to make computer chips. And so I spent a good 6 years meticulously teaching my giant, massive man hands how to, put in thousand by thousands of little pieces together. But yeah, it's a beast. I have the newest, best AMD graphics card, the RX 9070 XT. It's
Nice.
It's pretty good. It can do 4K, all that good stuff. Big beastly boy has like 16 gigabytes of VRAM. So I don't know what VRAM is, but I got 16 of them.
All the VRAM.
I got like so much VRAM. I can. I'll send you guys videos and photos in Discord so you guys can grease up on
Ogle.
it. Yeah, so you can ogle and do whatever you want while looking at it.
The only thing I want to know, does it have pretty colors in it?
Oh yeah, and I get to personalize the pretty colors.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
Yeah, and the CPU cooler, it's a all-in-one liquid cooler and with the fans, and the screen I can customize and put whatever I want on the screen, so I can put like GIFs on the screen or whatnot.
Nice.
So that's fun.
What's on the screen then?
Right now it's just the temperatures of the CPU and GPU.
Oh, right.
And the time.
Very
nothing too crazy.
Then.
Yeah, nothing jiggling on them. And then what else is there? Oh, it's really the case is really cool because I can move the feet of the case and put it on its back and essentially have like a horizontal computer.
Say again, sorry.
Like a desktop, like
a
lay down, like
yeah,
a lay down,
old
school
1980s desktop.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Wow.
That's what I meant, Mr. Pickle. Stop being weird.
I bought something exciting. It got delivered today. I bought a new water feature for the garden, and the picture was beautiful of it in the garden. It looked really nice.
Ooh, very nice.
What?
Very good. Oh,
Right.
That's tiny.
You've got 2 guesses to find out where I got it from.
Dean's.
No. So on the
Um,
picture, it's like this big water feature, in this garden. It looks
Would
really nice.
you be offended if I said Kenmu?
No, I would not be offended if you said Timu, because you got it right.
No way.
The same place where I got my huge amethyst rock from.
Wow, that's
very massive.
I'm addicted to Timu at the moment. It can buy so much random, I won't swear, rubbish. And it's great.
We can't buy Timu over here anymore. Everything's went up 50% for some reason.
Bags of dice.
Can't imagine why.
Bags of dice.
Is it? Can you not? Are you being serious? Can you not?
Yeah,
think
because
tariff
Paris,
to-
isn't it? Yeah.
Oh,
Everything went up because everything's from Timu is from China.
oh, of course. And
But
you're
that's
not-
because you're going to make it in America now, aren't you?
Yeah,
You're going to
yeah.
make your
we're-
£16,000 iPhones in America.
America's now going to start making their own knockoff cheap rubbish.
It's a
that
good
doesn't
thing
pay
Kangaroo
any
went to
license
Taiwan to
for their
learn how to
IP.
build it.
And they're going to create a company, instead of team up with Me Too.
Me too. Named after our president.
That's right.
I
At least
printed
he
myself
hasn't-
a new toy. I've got a thermal detonator dice cup now.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
It's rather cool.
that'd be kind of cool for the space thing that you guys did.
M-Space.
Whatever, M space. That's what we're.
I want to
that's what
see
we're
it.
call
Create a
that.
character for
Do you have to roll a d12 to see which direction it goes in?
Probably.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that
Well,
what Fishy was holding, the cup? Is that the thermal
detonator.
Oh,
It's a thermal detonator dice cup.
nice.
So I haven't painted it, so it's still black and difficult to see on camera. But
Right. Has
I've
anybody
picked that up
else?
on my mini factory and printed it out.
I've been playing a lot of Battlefront 2, so
Oh
that's-
God, my boy's a killer on that. If he joins a game, people leave because he's that damn
Really?
good. He was
No
he-
way.
He was asked to be in the America versus the rest of the world.
nice.
He's just unbelievable. He was playing against a YouTuber the other night, and his YouTube was mouthing off, and he kicked his ass really royally. And
Like that.
I said, "Why are you streaming it?" And he's like, "I don't want to stream." And it just, you boys, God.
Boys. I actually streamed that when it was on the Xbox.
Ooh.
When one of my first ever there used to be a channel called the official Xbox channel, and that's where I started to stream with them. I played Tomb Raider and Battlefront, and that was it. And then
Well-
I went solo.
I'm actually better than him because I've got a
On
100%
solo.
record on Battlefront 2. 100% record.
Damn.
I-
The
I
original
played
one?
Yep, I played one game. I won it. I've never played again.
You
Nice.
don't want to risk the record, do you?
Yeah,
No,
that's
exactly.
perfect.
He's
Right.
like, Dad, can I play against you? I'm like, no.
I think I'm just making sure everything is on and working. Just need to get that done. Right, we are nearly there. You'll be pleased to know. Change that to classic fantasy, and that's it. Hello and welcome. I'll look at the correct camera. Hello, welcome back. We are currently doing a classic fantasy RPG game, which is basically a combination of Mythras and Dungeons and Dragons. So in classic fantasy, we have classes, we have levels that are called ranks, and we have a lot of the spells that you will be familiar with, like Burning Hands, Magic Missile, Cure Light Wounds, etc., etc. In this game, we actually have demi-humans, so players can be a variety of races, although we do have one human, which is really interesting when we go underground and things like that. And we've recently got 2 more players who've come along tonight. That takes us up to a massive total of 6, which I always think is the correct number for RPG games. If you've got a party, 6 is how many you should have. We're still playing Classic Fantasy Imperative, so there are some other Classic Fantasy rules that we might move on to once we finish with Imperative. And there's also the Classic Fantasy, I want to say Unearthed Companion, but it's not that. It's something.
I thought it was.
Is it?
Unearthed Companion.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Wasn't there an Advanced Dungeons and Dragons book called Unearthed?
That was Unearthed Arcana.
Oh, yes. Yes, it was. And then there was a D&D set that was called The Companion, and I think it was an expert and companion set. So because we've got some new players, what we're going to do, start off the session with a bit of a flashback. And we're going to flash back to almost like when the group returned after going down the mine. So sometime between that and killing the necromancer, as if the 2 new members have been with you all the time, okay? And they have equal share in your house. And so they're not serfs, they're not staff, they are part of the company. And what I thought would be a good thing to do, I'm just going to move you over to the tavern. Hopefully we can all see the tavern there. It looks like Calmore is outside about to tackle some tokens there, but we will come to that battle in a small amount of time, because yes. You've got burning hands, don't worry. And
No,
and they're all together. Did you notice how I nicely put them in?
Yeah, I didn't memorize it because we were at home, so I haven't got my combat loadout memorized. I've got no burning hands.
You better get in rather quickly. So before I do a quick recap on the game, I'd like to set the scene that all 6 of you are probably sat on one of the tables. You've had ale and you're in, or water, depending what you drink or eat, and you're all sat down and you're reminiscing about where you've come from, who you are, and what sort of things you get up to. So it's going to be an open conversation. So one of the original members can start it off, and then it's a time to share your name, what you're wearing, what your armor is, weapons, and anything that you think will be appropriate to share. So let's go to still the smallest person in the group to start off with. So Belle, you can start off the discussion in your little high chair.
I guess I am the smallest since I'm the gnome rogue. But Belle often would probably be talking in these small town areas. It's mostly, can't wait till we get back to the city. That's where all the action is, where all the profit is. We made so much money in the big city. Now we're just out here. There's no money to be made.
You know, we can buy for money. Horses. And bigger axes.
Understand why you're so into horses all of a sudden.
And food. I hate walking, really. I don't know. You like walking? I've wear heavy armor all day. What do? You just I don't really know what you do. You just kind of around with your little slingshot and you spend your time putting a rock in it. I don't know.
So Bracey, tell the group what you look like apart from being green.
Being green, he's burly, he's massive. He has so much testosterone that his back hair is kind of getting a little too crazy. Little too unkempt, you know. No, he walks around with a bit too many weapons attached to him. and he likes to really favor his large, massive war axe. He also kind of, based on this AI image I created of him, kind of looks like Jason Statham if he was tall.
And green.
I feel like the green is the part you should have led with. Is
got it. Yeah, sorry.
Yes, and you're a fighter. And what race are you?
I'm a half orc, so I stand out in the crowd.
Very much so.
But honestly, don't stand out in foliage, in small trees. So yeah,
apart from your pink toes.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. What if I just had painted toes and just never brought it up?
You'd be okay in cherry trees.
Yeah. It's like a camouflage in bushes.
So Ida, why don't you introduce who you are?
Yeah, I'm a half. Oh no, I'm an elf.
You are an elf.
I'm an elf, not a half elf. Gosh, how stupid am I?
Just
half elf, half also elf.
Too many characters to think of. Yeah, so I'm an elf. I generally wear scale armor. I've got a mace by my side and a shield on my back. You can see religious symbols of my goddess around my neck, which is Nisa, the goddess of kindness and compassion. Yeah, when she feels like it. And
I feel like you've been
conning us now.
Strike.
Yeah, that was her evil brother. Yeah, she tends to be very generous with her gold. She gives it to the poor. She's very caring, but don't trifle with her, because if you trick her, she does have, as last week, a bit of a
fiery,
a bit fiery, a bit of a I will smite you with vengeance sort of thing. But she's always out to protect her friends. So stay close and be protected. But not this week, because we got 3 magic points left.
Didn't you yank somebody's hair last time we played?
Yeah, I was fixing the hair, wasn't I? And then
yes.
Then she was going to run. I got the right person, didn't I? She was conning us.
She might have been. She might have been. Belle,
but I didn't, because I failed. So
wasn't really mercy or kindness.
You didn't see her hair. There was lots of mats in it.
Okay.
Belle, go for it. What would you like to talk about your character?
Belle is essentially our team's bank for some reason. I hold all of our money that we just gather because nobody generally wants it. But
Brayson doesn't really understand how money works. He just wants stuff and hope that if he gives enough of it, he gets stuff.
I don't really understand why we're giving our gnome thief all our money.
I've been calling myself out every session. I'm always saying, why do you guys want your money? I'm holding it. I'm counting it. Belle really likes metal coins, though, so people just generally are fine with her holding all the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
But
we're enabling you. That's what it is. It's your addiction.
We're testing.
I can say that growing up in the Blackmane family, which is extremely wealthy in its own right, that thief and banker are pretty much interchangeable terms. They are synonymous, as far as my experience tells me. And money isn't everything. You shouldn't focus so much on money. As I say, my family has all the money in the world. Look at me. I'm out here finally doing something with my life. Caramore, I said to myself, it's about time that you got up, left Daddy's house, and went out and did something interesting. Saw some of the world. Speaking of some of the world, some of the world wants to kill me, so I do hope you'll help with that.
And Caramore's a what?
Caramore is an 18-year-old human magic user who is rather self-centered, thinks the whole world revolves around him, and unfortunately keeps picking the wrong spells.
And I think don't you have a passion that says
several
tends to annoy people?
Yes, he hates bards. He tends to annoy people. He's vain and self-centered. So all positive passions, everything good on that character sheet.
We do love Caramore.
Higgs, let's come to you. Tell us about Higgs.
Sure. So seated among you is a rather short and kind of heavy looking dwarf. He's wearing a forest green and ruddy brown cloak over top some chainmail. You can see that he's got a net and short sword that he's carrying on his hip as well. And on his back, he's got a short bow that looks rather special, at least he thinks so anyway. And along with him is that seems to be going with him everywhere he goes is a black crow with a white tipped wing. Um, so name's Higgs. I track what don't want to be found, and I end what don't deserve to live. If you hear some whistling from the trees, that'll be me, or something worse. Don't take it too personal if I keep to myself. Talking won't keep you alive anyway. Seeing what others miss, that will. That'll keep you alive. Nodding
Now,
at the
sorry.
crow beside me. That's Croak. He doesn't like thieves, looks at
Nope.
Bell, or goblins, or people with shiny shoes.
Fantastic.
That was a goblin, right?
I'm not a goblin.
Bell can
Bell,
ride the crow.
This is news to me.
Bell gets excited because there's another ranged person in the group.
Another rock on the notch and you pull it back.
Yeah.
You don't
And
need to have a
then-
reloading song.
Oh, sorry. I think you do.
I do.
Yeah, might go quicker
You
if you
don't.
did.
Rich trying to give you something to do during fights. You just said you gotta sing for us. Sorry, go ahead.
Right. And for Aura, is that right? Do you want to tell us
Yeah.
about your character?
I'm Flora. I am a halfling, not as short
Aw.
as a gnome, just a bit bigger. I am very naive, run into situations because I like to, we're inquisitive, we want to see the world, and that is why I'm joining this party. I wear scale armor. I carry daggers and throwing stars because you never know, something sneaky might need to happen. I do miss my food from the Shire though. I am very hungry on my travels. Very hungry. So I just miss my home. Oh, and sorry, I am a bard. I like to sing and play my recorder, so we may fall out.
Recorder. Oh, that's gonna be so fun.
There may be some
I am
arguments
prepared.
ahead.
I need a chalkboard and some nails.
But I am very stealthy. I am not afraid to learn about the local locale because I'm too inquisitive for my own good. So that may get us into trouble as well. So I apologize now.
Thank you very much. Just to let you know about height order, you can see it on page 19. So half orc, you're the biggest, then the human, then the half elf. I don't think we have any elves, but then it's the dwarf, then it's the
Mine is the
halfling.
elf.
I'm an elf.
Oh yes, sorry, you're elf. I keep thinking you're half elf.
So do
Elf, dwarf, yeah, halfling, and it really makes me laugh because the gnome is actually dressed up as a Santa's gnome. I don't know if you can see that.
It's not a proper no. Where's the fishing rod?
Yeah.
I mean,
you get fishing as a skill for free, background skill.
Okay,
Really?
here's a question. Who turned the camera off?
Hey, it's me. I'm here.
Because all my people, you're all in the wrong place again.
Everyone's moved suddenly. haven't they?
Everyone's moved. Right, no, Pickles is in the right place. Captain and Fishy, you're in the right place. Right, let me move.
I want to be there.
Yes, you do. Exactly. Let me
I'm gonna
just-
be the
Got the Brady Bunch, isn't it?
yeah, I'm the nanny from the Brady Bunch. I'm just looking up and down at everyone.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, that was me.
I liked it when they did that
Go ahead.
one with the the Marvel cast when they did the.
Oh, that was oh God, WandaVision, wasn't it?
Was it? I don't.
Yeah.
I just saw the video of it, and
No, he's
that's it.
talking about what they did for the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon.
Ah,
Oh, was that it? Yeah. So, Okay, then, before now that introductions are over and done with, we're going to zoom forward in time to a moment in time that we stopped it last week before I was violently ill. So let me give a quick recap, because there's something else that was going on that you need to remember. So the party came to the decision that the Snowed Inn in Snow Deep was being tricked by a wonderful lady called Sweet Tunes. And if you look in your book, New Players, you should be able to find an image of Sweet Tunes in there, so you know what she looks like. She was a bard that Caramore hated, and she started to write stories and songs about the group that she called the Flabbergasters. And she was well in with Jack Tapp, who is the owner of the inn, and everything seemed to be going very well, apart from accompanying Sweet Tunes songs or times in the tavern. There was something going on where people were being robbed, and items were being stolen. So in last week's adventure, Ida sat down and showed Sweet Tunes, after she had asked earlier on in the adventure how Ida got her hair so nice. Ida distracted Sweet Tunes doing her hair, while our little rogue Belle went up and climbed through some windows and went into a room. She went through the window because there was a magic mouth spell on the actual door, and in there she found all the stolen items, and then was set about by this person who, in your character, in that little book, in the handouts, it just says question mark. It looked like Sweet Tunes' twin. Then there was a time when Belle, I think you knocked her out or did something to her, and she was out. So you went down and
I stabbed her in the abdomen many times after she hit me on the head.
yeah,
Right.
and she collapsed to the floor. Then Bracif had a go at interviewing or interrogating either one or the other, or before that, Bracif is looking for a horse, and he found a horse. He was out in the stable making out with it and being really friendly, and
brushing it.
brushing
out with it.
Yeah. And meanwhile, back at the house, Caramore was there with Billy Bear researching when 4 bandits appeared at the house. Now, the party killed 4 bandits beforehand in the previous adventure, and they also found out that the Lady Veneer's caravan or wagon that arrived, they had also been attacked by 8 bandits, and the party realized that there were 4 still out there, and Caramore found them hiding behind a stone. He then tracked them back to the to Snow Deep, the inn, and went to warn the members of the party. At the same time, Ida had a visit from Lady Veneer because her daughter had become very ill, and she had red blotches on her, and she was running a fever, and she desperately wanted to help. And because Ida heard from Caramore that the bandits were coming back, Ida ushered everybody into the inn for safekeeping. And the last thing that we did was to roll some initiative. Okay, so that's the first thing that we're going to do for the new players. So you need to click on your token first just to make it selected. And then in your character sheet, find the word initiative and just press it. And it will automatically roll and you will appear on my sheet. Oh, Belle's not going to be going first.
Just a
I never know
Oh.
what to do anyways.
put the rock on the thing, right?
Ida's going in for another one. Did you not? No, you. Everybody enrolled apart from Higgs and Ferora. But we can redo it. I don't mind at all. Ferora, have you found your initiative?
No.
Okay, so if you open your character sheet,
Yeah.
and then if you look on the second sort of like panel where it says attributes, and you come down and it says initiative there, make sure you click your token so it's selected, and then press that button, and you will roll your
initiative. Did I click my token?
If you didn't, that's not a problem because I can do that. I'm just still waiting for it to pop up in the chat. There you go. Ta-da. And yes, you did roll it, and you did have it selected. So that's brilliant. Can I just say that Darthy End says, hello, adventurers and GM. And then he said, welcome to Kaz and Electric Messiah to the group. So we're going to see what everybody is like in combat. So just to let everybody know, this is going to be trial by ordeal. I thought we might well start off with a bit of combat and then see what happens. Caramore, you were outside. And
everyone abandoned me.
Yeah, so I'm going to let you know that far off down the track, coming out of the forest, you see 4 bandits, the same 4 bandits that you and Billy Bear tracked. You do notice, make me a perception check. Yeah, 22 out of 17. Nice start. You do notice that they look worse for wear in the sense that they've been traveling through the forest. And one of them, this one, I'll ping him. This one at the back here, he actually has a satchel that he didn't have before. It's sort of like over his head and across one shoulder and sort of like down on his hip. You definitely did not see that before. He didn't have it. And he obviously has it now. And I'm just going to...
Looks like they've been engaging in some extracurricular banditry on the way here.
Possibly. Just to let you know, they are armed with long swords, exactly the same as the people when you saw them to start off with. And yeah, they look meaty. They're wearing a variety of leather type of armor. They're unshaven. They look mean. They look nasty. And they're walking into town as if they own the place. It's almost as if they've been here before, Caramore. And you notice that the people of the town, anybody who's still out, quickly, they sort of like look at them and scurry away into doors, through doors, and you hear doors slamming shut and shutters being closed on windows as they walk quite casually in. They're not that close at the moment. So Calmore, you can decide what you would like to do.
I've got time to duck into the inn then.
You certainly
close the door
have.
behind me, lean back against it and say, look, I don't want to sound like the terribly handsome boy who cried wolf, but they're actually here now, the bandits, the ones I told you about, that they've arrived.
The ones that you made us like sit out in the street for an hour for that never showed
Well,
up.
I can't be held to blame for their tardiness now, can I? They've arrived now, though. That's the point. They're walking into town right now, at this moment, as we speak.
Oh, jolly good. Let's get the whole bard songs together. Let's play them recorder. No, they will get us.
Must learn how to cast silence.
Countmore, roll your passion, please. Tends to get annoyed.
Ooh.
Oh, you're all right. You're all right at the moment.
Yeah.
Just so everybody, because I can see everybody's measuring sticks coming out left, right, and center. I'm just going to change the scale, because each square should be 2.5 feet to let us get quick moves in. So Carol Moore comes in and backs up against the door and makes this announcement that bandits are on their way. Faora gets out her tuneful recorder in preparation to play. You do have members of the village inside the inn with you. Some of them look very scared or worried, since Caramore just sort of like came in and said that. What one person, you hear various cries and whispers and things like, did he say there was 20 or 50? And somebody saying, we're all right, we've got that big green guy with the axe, he'll sort them out. And Lady Veneer is there saying to you, Ida, please, you need to see what's wrong with my daughter.
Lady Veneer, we will get to that once we've dealt with the current situation. And with that, I shall clasp my holy symbol, and I'd like to cast Bless, please.
Yeah, go for it.
Intensity, so it's 1 to cast. I'm going to do intensity 2, so that's 3 points in total, isn't it?
Let me, I've actually got the rule book now. So I don't, but I've lost. Oh, is that? You cast this how come we don't know what the actual cost is of this? Yeah,
because I'm really old and I forget things.
Okay, so so the casting time, just to let you know, this is 1 round. Yeah, and it costs you 1. I don't. You don't need to increase the intensity or anything. It just comes out at 1, and then everybody.
It makes my roll easier there, because intensity value 1 is a formidable check.
Is it really?
Well, that's what it says. Intensity costs variable effect. So it says intensity 1. Then it says 3. 3 points to cast it would be formidable skill roll. Intensity 2, which I'm going to assume is 6.
Is this Bless?
Yeah.
I'm so blessed to be here.
I don't see.
I want to go murder some bandits.
Roll your channeling. In any case. Yeah, that'd do nicely. Bless is a group of allies.
25.
Oh no, hang on. You've copied another spell halfway down.
Oh, have I?
Can you see? Scroll down your description.
Oh, augury spell. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
Told you I was stupid.
yeah. So okay then. So what happens now? Everybody.
If you look
Yeah,
at the
go
very
for it.
top of your screen, you've got the black bar. In that black bar, it says augmentation, set, and 0. Can you change that 0 to a 5? And that will give you an extra 5% in your skill rolls.
I didn't realize that you can set that to prompt. And if you put prompt, every time you roll a skill, you get the option to put in an augmentation.
Augmentation. Where am I looking?
Very, very top of the screen, there's a
Right
black
up at
bar.
the top of the character sheet.
Very, very top. Like just
Oh,
under,
yeah.
like, yeah.
Perfect. And I'm putting 5 in.
5 in there, yeah.
Thank
And
you.
then when combat is done, the little like circle with the arrow button right next to it, just press that so that way it gets rid of the augmentation. When
Okay,
the
perfect.
combat's when it's all done.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, don't do what we did and forget about it for like 4 weeks.
Or do.
Okay.
Get away with it, do it.
So if you would like to click on your token, everybody, and then the circle other than the cog is just a normal circle. If you click on that, you get a range of items or symbols. So if you type in bless, you will notice that 2 little wings appear, and you can probably use the bigger one.
Awesome.
Did we all get
Abrasive?
blessed there?
Oh, I thought Abrasive was double blessed.
I almost was.
Who said everybody gets the bless spell because it goes
You're all in range. Yeah.
all in range. Okay, then that's good.
I get that they're supposed to be angel wings, but it does look like we've been blessed by butterflies.
Yes, it's
I
like
know.
butterflies everywhere.
I feel like
yeah.
I could kill a lot more people now that there's a whole bunch of butterflies around me.
Okay, then. So Calmore comes in. There's a lots of chatter, and then Ida casts bless on everyone. And yeah, what's going to be the plan? Would you like to move yourselves to where you would like to start the battle? If you wish to be outside, then you will be outside the door. And so if you move outside, you'll be in one of these squares. You can tell me once everybody's set whether or not you are leaving the doors open or closed. Are you going? That's a window.
I'd like to be outside because I don't want to be. I don't want these people to come inside.
Okay, so you can put yourself outside.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Nope.
There's an invisible force field around.
Have we got a line of sight
parameters.
wall or something here?
Did you put salt across the entirety of
Why
Yes.
can I not move through the door?
Hang on a minute.
Can't even go through the window.
Let me.
I feel like the anti-vampire doesn't need to be asked to come in, but has to be asked to leave.
Okay, one. Hang on. Right. You should be.
I think we certainly should be outside. I mean, that's what that's what we led with. We're trying to be heroes or something and see the world.
Calmore will go back outside provided the rest of the party goes outside. He's not going to stand out there on his own anymore, though.
You can go outside. I've removed the door, so you can all.
Excellent.
Yeah, so you can all go
outside.
You can go out and decide.
May I ask?
Yeah.
Are there any chairs or boxes outside?
There seems to be some chairs or boxes. There seems to be one there, and there's one there. So if you'd like to take up cover behind one, so as you come out, I've actually put the 4 men in the position that they will be in once combat starts in a second.
I've got my shield on my arm and my mace in the other hand.
Nice.
I'm passively blocking automatically as normal. I've marked off what I'm doing.
Excellent.
Brace is going to have his right hand. He's going to have a hand axe, and his left hand hold his great axe. So he's ready to throw something.
Nice.
Is there enough cover right here? Like these stairs go down. Would there be enough to get a little bit of cover standing on the other side there?
Not. It's just like a normal little porch.
Oh, okay. Pretty low.
You
Yeah.
could get. This will provide cover.
Okay.
And the
is this a railing?
yes,
On
it's
the outside of the porch.
It's like a stone or wooden railing round it, so that would also provide some cover as well. For Aura, where are you going? I like that exhaustion swoops right the way back.
That's where I was going to go. I'll go the other side.
You can go next to.
I can probably move up as far as here if you want to take that spot.
No, yeah, I think it's perfect if we're both in those positions.
Okay.
Okay. So do you wish to be in cover? For that you're in cover now, or being there you will be in cover as well.
I'll be there then, thank you.
Okay then, so let's go straight into our example of combat. There's only 4 people. We're going to take it really nice and slow. So just to remind you that a combat round lasts 5 seconds. So it's very quick, and we go on turns, and you have as many turns as you've still got action points. If you don't act or you don't do anything in a turn, then you just waste your action point. In Classic Fantasy and Mythras, there isn't a attack of opportunity or anything like that. What you can do is elect to save your action just in case you need it for defensive purposes later on in the round. Normally we'll get up to turn 3, but some of you might not be able to operate that at that point, but we'll go slowly, one at a time, and then we'll see. So
I do think an important thing to remind people who may not have played Mythras before is that defending in Mythras is an active process that you choose to do, whereas a lot of games it's done automatically for you. So like D&D, you don't parry. In this one, if you want to avoid being hit, you have to say I'm parrying or dodging or doing something to avoid being hit,
or running
which then
away.
uses an action point. So it's very you've got to think about your action point economy.
Or just be like Brasive and be like, nothing hurts me, I'm God.
Yeah.
Which is fine if you are Brasive, but for some of us it doesn't work so well.
I'm good.
Higgs, you are first up.
Okay, I have weapon specialization in short bow, which allows me to fire first before the combat begins.
Nice.
Nice.
So I'd like to do that from that position. I think that the only one I can hit in close range is this guy right here, within 45. So I'll fire at that guy.
Hang on, just I can't see the ping. Why can't I see the ping? Oh, got it. That's number 3.
Okay. So how do I pew him on the character sheet?
So all you now do is roll your combat style.
Okay, so that'll be ranged marksman. That's what I called it.
Yeah. So 55 out of 82, that will be a hit. Because it's before combat starts, I can't actually react to that. So you will actually gain a special. Okay, so what we need next is the special, then the hit location, then the damage. So, for example, if you can probably see on your character sheet, I think arrows can impale. So your combat special could be impale, or whatever you feel that you would like to do.
Yeah, does this one have marksman?
Impale's very good because it makes their rolls one step harder.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would like to do, is impale that number 3.
Okay then, so your special is going to be impale. So next I need a hit location, so you just need to roll me 1d20. That's coming into my 8. Let me just get
Should be
abdomen.
abdomen.
Yeah.
nicely into the abdomen. 1, 2,
Gut shot.
3. So what you need to do now is, because it's an impale, you'll roll your damage twice. So we'll take the highest one from
Oh,
those
okay, so it's
roll.
like advantage. Is that a damage modifier that I'm rolling under attributes?
No, you just literally roll your the damage for your short bow twice, and it should
Oh, I see.
It should, if you got that little plus sign on it. Let me just check. It should automatically add your strength bonus onto it. Right, I've added it now. Do you have a? Okay, then just roll a 1d4 twice, because that would be your damage modifier.
Okay.
Oh, you like 5?
Apparently, yeah.
I can't see. Oh, you need to do /roll 1d4.
Okay.
Oh, it did come up. It did come up. It just took a while. We'll do this. So a 1 or 2. So take 2. So we'll say 7 points of damage to my abdomen. Ching. Okay.
I'm not jealous of your ranged ability at all.
Do you
Like you're
get,
doing 2 damage.
can you get that specialization? Where you
Pop
have-
one of the 6
No.
packs.
Only fighters can. 7 points of damage. Okay, it seems to have some leather armor at that location, so that absorbs some of the armor and some of the damage, which will leave that amount. So yeah, it sort of like sticks into his abdomen. So just so you're aware, if he pulls it out, he will do half your damage to himself when he pulls it out, unless he's got a first aid skill, because that can mean he can pull it out without actually taking the damage. Okay, now Higgs, that was your before combat attack. So now you have your first attack. So this one will take up an action.
Okay, so I've got a reload, and that specialization allows me to reload with 1 action point. So
Fantastic.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
I've got one more left, I think. We got 2 action points, right?
No. So
no.
yeah. So
No?
you have 1 in this turn. Everybody gets
Oh,
to
okay.
act once
It's
in
like
this
Shadow
turn.
Run.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll reload, and then I'm good.
So this one you reload, and then we come to Bell.
I'm just going to look over my shoulder and see a little gnome crying about what you're doing there.
I'm not crying, guys.
It's still crying. I'm just going to move. So what's my movement?
Hang on. Oh, it's Bell.
Yeah, no, you go first before me.
Oh, yeah,
It's-
okay. I'll go
yeah.
ahead.
Yeah.
It's Bell, then it's me, and then
Sorry.
it's you, Ido.
It's
I
me.
know you're keen. But
I'll get me caught.
yeah. Bell, what would you like to do?
The one
You can have something loaded in your sling pre.
Thank you.
if you wish.
That makes me feel a lot better. My little sling and rock.
Just remember David and Goliath.
I remember
He
more
didn't
of
have a
how.
slingshot. He had a sling.
Yeah, I have. We both have slings. It's not a shot. It's a whirly sling. So the guy that was already hit with the arrow in the abdomen, he's not down yet. He's still standing.
Correct.
All right, then I'm gonna throw a little rock at his face.
Okay.
Here is my attack skill. 55 out of 87.
Yeah, that can do. How many? But I can now use my action points to try to evade that. So I'll use my action point. So this is an opposed roll, new people. So combat's normally a differential roll, but when we are evading, it's a opposed roll. So we both roll the dice. First of all, you have to be successful, and then it's the highest score that gets it. Okay, even though lower scores are critical, it's a high. So if the best roll for Bell to do without being a critical would be 87 out of 87. But I have a whopping so I get 22 for my roll, but notice that Belle has 55, so she wins the opposed roll. So I do not get out of the way of the slingshot, and so we now would have you will have your special and your special to hit and damage, please.
Stun location.
Okay, yeah, you read my mind. I would like to stun location, because this doesn't count as a sneak attack, I'm assuming, since they're looking.
Yeah,
yeah,
because we can see.
So I'll go stun location, and then I will do my hit location of a 6.
Yeah, that's in a leg. Good shot.
Excellent. That's what I love doing. And then I'll go ahead and roll my damage. Power strike. 6.
Oh, nice.
See, I'm part of the team.
6 points into the leg. Right.
Yeah.
Your leg's off, man.
6. Take
and
that.
Just as a side note for new players, some of the specials that you can pick, the enemies have to resist against it. So if you roll a decently high number, like 55, that's a good time to pull out those ones. Like stun location, this guy's going to have to roll to not have a dead leg. Yes.
Yeah, so I have to roll my endurance versus your original attack, which was...
Like if I got a 12, that would be a bad time to pull that one out, because it's much easier to resist that. You may as well go with something like Impale, where there's no resist.
Okay, then. So here's my endurance. I need to get 55 or above. So I actually succeed with my 38, but I don't get 55 or above, which means that the stun location happens. So I am now, I think I drop...
It's a D3?
For X amount of rounds. No.
I think it's a D3, yeah.
Attack
or was
roll,
it damage in this?
Yes, it's for a damage of turns equal to damage inflicted.
6 turns. Ouch.
Yeah.
That's a little bit more brutal than normal
rounds.
Mythras.
Well, no, it's actually I'm just reading it off the same card. I just don't know.
That's only 2 turns, really, isn't it?
Well, no, because it'd be turns equal to the damage inflicted. So you actually inflicted after his armor 4 points of damage. So he's out. He can't move for 4 turns. So let me just put a little 4 there. So we know what's happening. So he's now incapable of moving. He's got an arrow stuck out of his gut, and his legs being hit by a stone, and he sort of like crumples down to the floor. And we then move on to 19. So my movement is same as Caramore's, which is 20, is it? Yeah. 20. So they got 2 action points. So I'll do 20 divided by 2 to get 10. So they can move 10. I think that was 10. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Okay. This guy comes up here. This guy comes here. This guy can't do anything. This one here, because he's on the ground holding his leg. Oh, just so you know, let me just put a little pink. This is the guy with the satchel. And that's it. Them done. So Ida, we're coming to you.
Brace's disappeared off the screen. He was next to me.
I put on my invisibility coat.
Ah,
It's a free action. I don't know.
oh, this is properly. So
Is Brasive on the turn order?
5.
No, he won't
I
be
was.
because he's deleted his character. So
How did I delete my character?
you removed your token?
I didn't do it.
Brasive, did you
The half
you
orc's run away.
swing your
He's
axe
hiding
weird?
somewhere.
I'll.
I'm just trying to figure out when I gave somebody a cloak of invisibility. Because I am not that stupid.
Maybe you traded it for a ring of
It was on
forgetful.
the horse, wasn't it? Because when he went back, he could see the
Yeah.
horse.
That's what.
Jesus, look at the size of him.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
what we
king of the
like. Yeah.
world.
I
Right.
didn't even know I
So
had
I'm
enlarged
literally
person.
just going to move to where I am now. That's all I'm going to do. Move in front of the
anybody-
first person.
Okay. Is that a quick move or a full move?
That's not a full move because it's 2.5 meters, isn't it? So 2, 5, 10, 15. That's 15 out of my 20 movement.
Yeah, so normally you would divide your 20 up by the number of...
in turns, sorry.
Yeah.
So where we're looking.
Does anybody remember what Brasive's...
It was 16.
16, thank you.
Just like his IQ.
It's pretty good, guys.
It's awesome.
That's double digits.
Okay. So Ida moves forward with her scale mail and a shield out, etc.,
Shield
etc.
out, mace out.
Mace out, looking completely big and butch.
Yeah, just
And
muttering a prayer as I'm doing
Yeah.
this.
for Aura, you're up. What would you like to do? If you tell us what you would like to do, and then we'll tell you what to roll, etc.
Can I peek above where I am? I want to take a peek and see how injured the other guy is.
Which guy? Ping the guy that. So this
This
guy,
guy,
yeah.
guy at the moment, so presumably him at the bottom, yeah.
Yeah,
Him at the bottom.
I was just trying to learn how to ping. That's why
I did ping, and then
I know you
was
did.
on
I was.
the-
So this guy is down on one knee because he got hit by a slingshot. So he's down on one knee and he's got an arrow sticking out of his stomach.
Yeah,
That's what
he's
you
looking
can-
forward to his life as a guard, and they can tell everybody about his wounds.
Yeah.
Oh, he used to be an adventurer like you.
I want to take one of my throwing stars. I'm gonna peek around and look
Okay.
at the guy. Wait, I've still got it online. Sorry, guys, still learning. I'm gonna take a peek.
Don't sneeze when you're peeking. Pikachu.
Hi, Pikachu.
Are you,
and
who are you firing at?
I'm firing at. It's not pinging. Did it ping?
This one
That
hit the
guy
bottom.
there.
Oh, cool.
The injured one.
No, the other one. Ping. I'm gonna go for that one.
That one.
I can't remember the throwing.
Yeah. So
ones now.
so what you need to do is that if you find your combat skill, you need to press your combat skills. So it'll be up. So it says my pointy little stick, and then just by
Yeah.
that is a little dice. If you roll that, it will show you. So
Nice.
one of your throwing stars goes shooting across into the guy on the floor. The guy can't actually do anything because he's actually stunned. He's out for 4 rounds or 4 turns, so he can't withstand it. So which means you'll get a special and then a hit location and a
Are you sure you got the
damage.
right guy? It's this guy here.
Yeah, it's
Oh, it's sorry,
not the
it's
sun one that she's
because
attacking.
it's because I've got 3 people who have got very purpley pink colors.
Yeah.
Can you see what I mean? So when people are pigging, one of you change your color.
I'll change mine.
I'm red.
I'm not on there. I'm not on the bottom. Why am I not on the bottom?
You
Oh, yeah.
will be. You are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
So Fiora, is it this one that you're attacking?
No, it's this one here.
I think it's
I
the
thought it
one
was the
that-
top one there,
top
the
one.
closest.
The one
Yeah.
what's coming in close.
Okay, this one. Okay, then. So I do have an action point, so I can try to evade that. So again, I'm successful with an 18, but your opposed roll is higher. So I need a special, a hit location, and a damage. The rest of the party will tell you some good impales to do. Oh, sorry, some good specials.
There is another special for ranged. If you really want to hit a specific location and you don't have a critical roll, you can take marksman. And is marksman one of the ones we have available in this version?
Yes.
It allows you to shift your ranged attack one like spot different. So if you get the torso and you really wanted a headshot, you can then say, I actually, or you might say got an arm, or you might go abdomen if you kept hitting somebody in the abdomen earlier. So it's something that can sort of benefit you a little bit.
Okay.
Or you can do
But-
old favorite, which is impale, which again,
Yeah, everybody loves impale. But
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Hazard doesn't.
I don't know what your load is or reload for your throwing weapons, but rapid reload is one that reduces your reload by 1 point. Doesn't help Higgs at all, apparently.
Oh, meow.
But it might help us, the smaller folk.
Yes, her reload time is 1.
Mhm.
So would that mean rapid reload, you just immediately have a new one?
So
Yeah.
so rapid reload would mean that for Aura, you can actually fire another thrown star next round. You don't need to reload or anything like that.
Okay.
So what would you like? You're either going to do, I'll summarize, you can either do impale, which means you'll chuck it and there'll be 2 damages and we'll take the highest one. Or you can use marksman, which means you'll roll a 1d20 and then wherever it is, you can move to adjacent hit locations. Or you could take rapid reload, which means you'll just roll your normal damage, but the next turn you will be ready to chuck another throwing star.
I will go with a rapid reload. Yeah.
Nice choice. So you need to roll a 1d20 for me. Do you guys have the dice roller on your left down your side?
Yeah.
I just
Yes.
like manually typing it in.
Yeah. So you could
Yeah,
do one of
there's
two
a D20
things.
icon in the tools on the left hand side, which brings up a die roller. So if you just want to roll a D20, it's the easiest to get it from there.
If it's any help, I've just put the special effects summary in the Discord.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So this is going into this guy's right leg. It was quite a nifty. I should have just somehow it got to his left, right? We should have done high, but that's no worries. And then you need to roll your damage. So if you go down to your throwing star as you go along, there's a little dice icon that you can press and it will automatically roll your damage.
Well, if this guy didn't want to be shot in the leg, he shouldn't have advanced by goose stepping. That's what his problem was.
Can you
So
see
is it my pointy that will stick still?
No, go further down your character sheet until it says till you find ranged weapons.
Sorry, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
guys.
And then
Don't worry,
It's
I still look
always
at my
fun
character sheet and go,
learning-
where the hell is it?
you wait to
Always
brace his
fun
price
learning
to
both a
find
game
his.
system and a BTT at the same time. If you know the game system, the VTT is easy to learn. If you know the VTT, the game system's easy to learn. But both at once is always difficult.
It's difficult. So can you find? Oh yes, 3 points of damage into my left leg. This is number one. Right leg. Now he has a bit of armor on there. Your little throwing star goes in and sort of like clinks off his leather armor, but you do some damage to him. And so
We need to get you some poison to put on those.
I'm just looking at somebody else in the party at the moment. Would you believe? Right, big guy. Mr. Pickles, you're not next. It's Captain Kangaroo next with Brace.
What time is it, Brasive? And what time is
5
it?
minutes. Oh,
It's clobbering time.
It's clobbering time.
I got it. He's going to throw his hatchet first. I know what he's going to do.
I'm gonna throw my hatchet at the front guy, the guy right here.
Yeah. Nice.
So let's. Yeah.
74 out of 80. I do not have any action points left, so you will have. So you will have a special hit location and damage.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna hit the guy in the 11.
Hang on, I need your special first. There's a reason.
Oh, special. Oh, bleed. Bleed is my special.
Oh,
Captain Kangaroo.
bleed. In
Bleed.
the 11, so that's
In the
right
11.
in the chest. Go.
Yes.
Axe
I'm gonna make that heart bleed.
Ida,
And
you're just waiting there, and your hair flicks out a bit as Brasive's hatchet just like sails past your ear.
So I look behind and I go, say when you're going to throw.
Does 8 points of damage. Yeah.
It's nice.
We need
very nice.
our bleed on. So the start of each round, so I need to make sure that I don't bleed out, which is my endurance check against your original power, 75, 71?
74.
74. I'm succeeding with all my rolls, but you're just bigger and
It's the wrong
meaner.
way.
So at the start of each round, I will lose 1 level of fatigue until I collapse or I am dead. So let's pop on here.
Don't you make an endurance roll every round though as well?
No, I just once it's done, it's on me, and it's just so I've got a little red dot now for my bleed. And now my favorite person ever. Oh no, it's Calmore.
Well, Calmore is a little
Paramore.
concerned that he's going to have to go into melee because he doesn't have burning hands. So in order to protect his pretty face, he is going to try and
Go
cast
back
shield.
inside.
No, he's going to cast shield. He's never used it before. Not
Oh, look at
in this
that!
game. Well, that worked.
A critical roll, so you don't actually lose any magic points.
Any magic
I
points?
like to say that fear is what got him to actually cast this.
Yeah, he's just like,
Yeah.
what?
You're good at protecting yourself. That's
That's
Yes, that's the one thing he's fairly good at. Yeah.
And then
Okay, so yeah, shield is now running.
so that will bring us back to the top of the round. So we're now in combat round turn 2. So if you've still got action points left, you go in this round, and we come to you, Higgs, first.
All right, do I ever? I'm gonna look up actually to get an estimate of how tall this building is.
It's 2 stories high.
So that's like what, 25 feet approximately?
Yeah.
Okay.
It does have a
Then-
slanty roof because we're in snow-laden territory,
Okay.
though it's not snowing at the moment.
But we're not climbing that. So we're gonna shoot the same guy that I've been picking on again.
Nice.
Go for it.
Again, I just gotta find that. There it is. So if I set the augmentation at the top of the character sheet, I don't need to set it on the combat skill, correct?
Correct.
That's right.
Yeah. It
Okay.
will
Does
automatically add
automatically.
it. So can you see now on top of your roll, it says augmentation 5.
Yeah. Cool.
Right. So 91 is a fail. Okay. So the arrow goes, but you can, if you wish, use a point of luck and reverse those numbers. So it would make 19. Or you can use a point of luck and totally re-roll it again if you don't think 19 is going to be a good score. Or you can just say, no, I've missed, and it goes flying past the...
Okay. Can you explain, like I'm looking at the very easy, so on. Can you explain this? I don't quite understand it.
Yeah, so normally all your rolls will be standard. Okay, generally think it's standard unless I say otherwise. So for example, Belle, because she's got big ears, when she makes perception checks against sound, her difficulty is 1 grade easier. So instead of standard, she will be easy.
Yeah. And with some, sorry.
If you fire into existing combat, this is not existing combat yet, i.e. you're trying to hit somebody that's fighting somebody else, the difficulty will be 1 grade harder. So instead of
getting... Don't worry about
it.
It works every time. Works every time, don't worry about it.
Yeah, so instead of standard at a point, it will be hard. Obviously, if you're firing into heavy wind against you, then it might be formidable.
Right. So for standard, I'm trying to roll under 82 then, right?
82 or under, yeah.
Right. Okay, and if I reverse it, then I effectively get a formidable hit? Is that...
No.
No?
Just... So the difficulty is... When you're actually looking along, the only time that works, can you see the second number after the percentage? So it says standard. 81 is what you need to hit. The 8 is a critical. So sometimes if you had 70, you might use a point of luck to reverse it. That would give you 7, which would then turn it into a critical. Okay. But
that's good to know.
It just sort of like gives you all the options, but if you just think normally, it's just whether or not you succeeded or not. It doesn't increase your power of your weapon or anything like that.
In combat, the closer to your standard number, to your 82, is better. If you go a low number,
unless you get a critical.
Unless you get a critical, yes. And the other thing to say is, out of combat, when you're doing certain skills, you can take time to do it, which reduces the difficulty by 1 level as well.
By 1 grade, yeah.
All right, so I'll use that point of luck and I'll reverse it.
Just before you use it, you only have your luck for that adventure. So this session, you have your luck. At the start of the next session, it replenishes. So it's not done on rests. So how many luck points do you have?
3.
3. So those are your 3 luck points for this game. So you can adjust your dice roll, but the other most important one is taking a major wound down to a serious wound. So if I do a major wound on you, generally it means that if I do it to your head is chopped off. If I do it to arms, your arms are chopped off or pummeled or whatever. So you can use a luck roll to change it from a major wound to a serious wound.
Okay, or I just don't get hit.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a good one too.
So what would you like to do?
Yeah, so I'll reverse it to make it a 19.
19. So 19 will hit. So I need my guy can't operate, so you automatically get a special. So I need your special, your hit location, and your damage.
Okay, so I can use, rapid reload doesn't do anything, right? Or does it?
If it's reduced to 1, then that would reduce it to 0, right?
Okay.
Like 1 by your other ability, correct, Inwils?
Yep, that's right.
You can't you can't fire more than one.
No, but I could reload it so the next round. would be
Yes. What's your normal reload?
1.
1. Yeah. So it just means that you will be, if you take rapid reload, you won't have to take a turn
Yep.
to reload. It'll automatically be reloaded.
Yep, that's what I'll do.
Okay.
That's a nice build.
Okay,
So I need
now
hit
weapon damage.
Hit location first, a d20 first, and then weapon damage.
Okay. I'm getting the hang of it, guys. Let's see, d20.
This one took me a long time to learn the attack special hit location damage.
Yeah. So the reason special goes first, just in case the people want to choose location. So therefore, you won't have a location to roll. Okay, 7, which is in the abdomen again.
Nice.
We're playing bullseyes with arrows.
Yeah. Let's
Like
keep
hit the belly buttons.
So just roll your damage once. Ooh.
The guy I hit has a 9-pack.
This is number. This is number 3. He's now got 2 arrows in his stomach. He looks. He doesn't look like he's out cold or anything like that. He just like bang, bang, and he's going to be. He's got a bad leg. He's been dead legged, and he's not looking too good. But he's not unconscious.
Do I roll damage modifier as well, or?
It should automatically put it on. So if you hover over the 3 of your, can you see it says 1d6?
2 + 1.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So if you look at your character sheet where it says your short bow, if you just go along, there's a little plus, and I clicked that plus, which means that your damage modifier is assigned to it. Okay. So it has it on all the time.
Are all these
There is a
hoodlums
simple way to avoid this to make this easier.
Hang on, everybody talked at the same time.
Yeah, sorry. You carry on. It's your character.
So I just had a question about these 4 hoodlums here. Are they all human or are they demi-human at all?
They're all human.
Okay, go ahead.
And Bell.
I was just going to say there's an easy way to avoid this issue of whether or not the damage modifier is being applied, and that's play a character wimpy enough not to have a damage modifier. It works for me.
Or somebody might have a negative damage modifier, which is always.
At least I don't have
Mr.
that.
Pickles, isn't it? It's
No, I outgrew that. No, I use my dexterity. I don't have a negative anymore.
Bartleby does though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Bell.
You heal people when you fight them.
with the power of the goddess raining down on me. I'm going to take a pebble from my pocket, put it in the sling.
Okay,
I love it.
So just so you know, everybody knows, Bell's reload for her sling is 3.
It's
So
27.
She will take 3 turns before she can actually fire. Right.
Is it only 3 turns? I thought it was 3 combat rounds. I thought it was actually 3 fights that she'd be able to throw again.
Yeah,
I just make
3
it seem
fights
longer.
time.
It's 3 days. She fires on Sunday, then the next one comes out on Thursday.
Has Bell ever thought about just throwing the rocks?
Yeah.
It would be quicker.
Yeah.
Okay then. So this is this guy here doesn't have any action points left.
Nope.
But this guy does. So he can move his second 10 feet to move into there, and the guy with the satchel moves there, and we're over to you, Ida.
Can I step and hit?
If it's because it'd be 2.5 feet, won't it?
Yeah.
Which I mean, which will be your quick. So just so people know, you can take what's known as a quick movement and an action with it. And a quick movement is roughly 1/3 of your movement. So you can either take your movement and split it in between your actions, or you can take what is known as a quick move, which is 1/3 of your movement. So Ida took 1/3 of her movement. she already has her weapons drawn, because readying a weapon is an action point as well. And you now get to hit.
I do. And as I hit, I'm going to say, leave this village alone. That's too Monty Python, wasn't it?
And pull its hair.
Pull its hair, yeah. Oh my God, look at that. Right. I will use luck
2 points.
And now I'm going to use luck point there to re-roll that. And I'm going to get a 97 just off for fun. Here we go. Oh, 83.
83. You're still out of it.
I missed. It's fine. That's all I can do.
For Aura, you are behind the crate. You used rapid reload in the last action. So you have 2 actions. So you still got an action this turn. So you are ready to chuck another throwing star.
I'm going to aim for that guy's eye with a throwing star.
Okay, hang on.
Look.
Hang on. So are you going to the one that's fighting Ida?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's fine.
So when you roll this time, because you're firing into existing combat, to be successful, instead of standard, you need to do a hard roll. So whatever you roll, you're not looking at the standard, you're looking at the hard. Okay, this sounds a bit complicated, but I understand it. So if you fail the roll, but your roll is good enough to be a standard, and if it is, that hits Ida. Okay.
You'll be fine. No, don't worry. I do it all the time. My other character. It works every time, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, but you're throwing a spear and we're all screaming every time you do that.
Do I want to hit Ida?
Most people do.
I mean, Ida has scale mail armor and she serves a dark goddess of blood and destruction. So
I think it works out there's only like a 13% chance of hitting Ida. I mean, well, how hard can it be?
Go on. Let's go for the fun of it.
I'm going to go for the throw. I'm going to kiss my lucky throwing star. Go with my gut. This will land. And...
Okay. So hang on. No, you need to roll your combat skill first.
Oh, I thought I did. Sorry.
No, you roll your damage. Yeah, my little pointy stick. You need to.
On my little pointy stick.
Yeah. So you always roll your combat style first.
Oh yeah, my little pointy stick. I forgot what it's called. Fingers.
Nice.
So that actually misses because this is a hard roll.
Got it.
So 35 misses, but because the standard hits, that hits Ida.
Luck point. Luck point. Use a luck point.
I deserved it. No, don't waste your luck point. No, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay.
Why do you hit so bad?
It's not going to hurt me.
So now you roll your hit location, so 1d20. I just wanted it in your head, so there's a throwing star that's going into
I'm fine. It's passively blocked.
That goes into your abdomen. Yeah, so roll some damage for me, please.
Damage is
so go down now to your throwing stars and hit the little dice.
-1.
I'm healed for 1 point of damage. Yes.
Yeah. So guess who's got a negative damage modifier? So it comes flying across, and Ida, you're there, and you just feel this little chink into your heater shield. Yeah. And just sort of like falls down to the ground at that point. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Captain,
you'd do more damage if you didn't buy your throwing stars from Temu.
So you've now got
this big.
you need to ready your weapon, and because your
ready
weapon,
my weapon.
yeah, and you can move your a quick move, so it'll be 1/3 of 20 or whatever
Pretty much
your.
just one, I probably just have to move right there then.
Please remember, is if you're moving while readying a weapon, then you need to roll a athletics roll.
But if I ready my weapon and just move quick roll, does that same thing?
It's all classed as together. You're combining the ready weapon with a move.
So
If-
if you dropped your big axe.
Or you can just stand there and ready your weapon without moving.
I'll just stand there ready my weapon.
Okay, cool.
I don't want to embarrass myself.
And Caramore.
Okay, so these are 2.5-foot squares, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
I think so.
I
Yes,
can
they are.
probably get to about there with a quick move. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
It's probably as far as I can go, and then readying my stick.
Yeah, and as you come out, you notice that this guy sees you in the open and suddenly produces a heavy crossbow from and just select no.
Shield, go for it. You want to try it? You try it. He needs formidable to hit me.
Is that what your shield does?
Yep. It's hard attacks. Melee attacks would be hard to hit me. Device propelled attacks are formidable. Hurled attacks are Herculean.
Nice.
And magic missiles just don't hit at all, ever.
Oh yeah, and then so things like swords and bites are hard. So I just need to attack you with fireballs or lightning. Yeah.
Yes, those are the things it does nothing against.
Yeah. That is
Flame
good.
strike, useless against that.
Right, we are going to take a break there because we're coming up to 22, so we're past 1/2 but I thought it'd be a good idea to get to the end of that. We will, when we come back, we will be going into round 1 still, but turn 3. So if you only have 2 action points, the chances are you've used them up. Okay, so you don't operate in turn 3, but I know the rank 2 characters will have an action at that point. So when we come back from the break, we'll do that. So we're all off for break. We're going to grab a drink and something nice to eat, snacks and alcohol. I'm not having alcohol. And then we'll be back in 15 minutes. So we will start again at 5 to the hour. 5 to the hour. Okay, I'm going to do that. And
We're drinking now?
Can I just say, Timu,
Sounds like a
big
plan.
box of diabetes.
No. Oh my gosh, the sweets of Temu, and they're so
Yeah.
cheap.
They are the peanuts. Well, they're
Diabetes
these
in
colour
a
bottles.
tub.
It is.
I
Be my
am
belly
so
later.
right. Go and grab snacks and everything, and we'll be back at 5 to start playing.
Diabetes in a tub. Oh my god. Right, just on break.
What did you break?
Yeah, we're having a break.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let me just.
Oh, a fencing class.
Yes.
I thought it was
Well,
something like ballroom dancing or something, and then
No, you don't.
I made the connection.
Don't need this for ballroom dancing. No.
Yeah,
Not usually.
Not usually. Yeah.
easy back.
Here's my
Definitely need it
special
though
move.
for what?
Heel to the head in dancing.
That's an impaling attack, definitely.
So just for the newbies, combat can take the whole of the session because it's so involved. I often think combat in Mythras is a bit like combat in Black Desert Online. It's very involved compared to ESO, which you just walk up and hit somebody. So
Spam keys.
yeah, but
It's actually
really,
not as involved as earlier editions of RuneQuest, which Mythras is based on. Because if you go back to RuneQuest 3rd edition, instead of an initiative roll, that actually calculated strike ranks, and there were 10 ranks in a round, and you hit on the appropriate number of ranks.
I think
So
it
that
was
got quite complicated.
It was Shadowrun, wasn't it? That you rolled your initiative, and then you kept taking 10 off.
That's
so
right.
if you were at 35, you
So
would
long as
work
you
on
still had a
25.
positive initiative, you could keep making
Yeah.
more attacks. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
I
all
always
like
thought that was a really good system. Mainly because I had a
25.
character with level 3 wide reflexes, so I
Well,
kept rolling really high on initiative.
Yeah. So, right, is he back?
No.
I think we're all possibly
He's not
back now.
back.
He is back. So let me go to that, and let me turn you all back on. Right.
I'm just eating a dirty kebab.
Did you drop it?
No, it's just
It's
generally dirty.
radioactive.
It's got loads
Okay.
of grease, so it's lovely.
We're straight into combat round 1 still. So still, this is just 5 seconds.
Yep.
That has elapsed, and we're going to the final combat turn, which is turn 3. Higgs, I don't think you have an action
No,
point.
I have no action points left.
Yeah. So when
If I can interrupt,
Go to sleep till
the
next
luck
round.
points. Were you gonna mention that?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
So one of the things that you can do, if you wish, you can use a luck point to gain an extra action point. So if you wished, you could use an action point now, a luck point now, and you would get an action point for this turn, or you can just let it go by. It's completely up to you.
And I think you said that luck points replenish at the end of the session, so at the end of today, for example.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when we finish at 10 o'clock, then your luck points. So generally, about 2 minutes till the end of the game, everybody's using luck points on absolutely anything just to get rid of them, because they know they. So
10 o'clock.
yes.
It's only 2 here.
Oh yes.
So-
Well,
You
So
have
I'll-
to wait longer.
Yeah. In that case, I'll use a luck point. I might as well.
and gain an action.
An action
Yeah.
point. Exactly. And then
what would you like to do with it?
looks like my guy moved. I don't think I moved him though. I'm gonna move him back here real quick, but I will shoot at that same guy.
He would, because I've moved the map. That's
Okay.
yeah. Can you firing at the poor injured person that looks like a little bit like a porcupine.
Right. So let me see if I remember how to do this. So attack roll, combat skill first, right?
Correct.
Let me do that.
17 out of 82, which hits. I have no action points left, so I can't operate. So you automatically get a special. So we need your special first, then you hit location damage.
Well, I think that he's going to die from this, so I'm just going to reload. Do a rapid reload on this one.
Okay, yeah.
And then hit location is 1d20, right?
Correct, yeah.
Yep.
So 18.
Ooh, in his left arm.
Oh.
Okay.
Who was that?
Oh.
I wanted that to be a headshot.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so now
it was close. Yeah. It was close. And then I need some damage. Damage. This guy is peppered.
Beautiful.
Oh, how's that?
8 points of damage
8
to
points.
his left arm. That will take it.
Just as a side note, that 17, if you thought he was going to try and dodge or parry, that would be a great one to put a luck point into. Make it a 71.
Yeah.
So you did 8 points of damage to my left arm that hasn't been hit yet. I take it down to that, and that will leave him with that in his left arm. He's fine. He doesn't have a serious wound yet. It's still flesh wounds. and that's your arrow sort of like flies past him and grazes his arm as he's struggling to at the floor. Bell.
With the grace of a struggling rat, I'm going to take the pebble from my hand and put it in my sling.
Nice. I don't have any actions. Ida.
I'm going to take a swing at Mr. Get Out of My Face.
At Mr. 2, yeah.
Okay.
So
I get a free point.
Yeah, so that sign there means it's a fumble. So if you get a fumble, you can't use luck on it or anything. It's just completely out of fumble. So you will always fumble on a 99 or 100. And even if your skill is really high, you will still fumble. And it just means that you don't hit to start off with. You miss. You also get a free point to your skill because you learn if you're failing. And then Miss Ida here is going to give me an athletics check to keep hold of her weapon.
I'm going to fail this.
Why did you say? Why do you say? Yeah, so you...
Because look at my athletics. In fact, I'll use a point of luck to re-roll that.
Okay. Oh, you're not... Now you can't. You might be thinking, "Hang on, use a point of luck to reverse that," but you can't. You can always use luck on one roll, and then one that's roll's been used up with luck point. You can't use it again. So you sort of like swing at this guy, and he almost like sees it coming, sidesteps or moves slightly, and you sort of like.
My hand clanks as my shield and goes, and I drop my
he's like,
mace.
ow! You know, and you check your nails as it flies down onto the floor. For Aura, you will not have an action point left, I don't think, because you've only got 2. Unless you want to use a luck point and gain an action for this round.
So how far could I move again without?
Do you wish to do Do you wish to do an action as well?
I wish to just move 5 feet in front of me.
Yeah, so if you move that, then you can move 5 feet with that action. That's not a problem.
I can't seem to move my character back. Take a look at like it's locked or something.
Let's have a look.
Why won't it pick up my character?
Why won't it let you?
Have I messed everything up by insisting on more map space?
Yes, you have.
Make sure you're on the right tool. If you're measuring, make sure you're on the pointy arrow above that.
Oh my gosh, my feet are glued to the railing.
Yeah, you're actually on the railing. So you need to
I can still move, so it's all good.
For Aura, you need to remove one of your luck points for that. Yeah. And then you are moved to there, and Brasive, we're up to... How come everybody's got their character name apart from Captain, apart from Brasive? He's got Captain.
He's a man of mystery.
He's not clicked the little as button on the bottom right hand side of the chat window.
I did do, though.
No. I know why. I know why.
It's because I'm special. Is that why?
You're special. Sorry.
I'm just a big special guy.
Special guy.
There you go. It's changed. What would you like to do? You've now got your great axe. And
I'm going to try to get as close as possible to them as possible. How many squares would that be?
So what's your movement?
Wait, did we skip for Aura?
Oh, no, she moved.
Oh.
I'm gonna, if I can try to go, it's 20 is my movement.
So yours would be
here.
Yeah, you can go there. I'm happy with that. And then Caramore, you don't have.
I'm not going to spend a luck point just to move in. So I shall skip this.
Okay, so everybody's action points are replenished, and we go back up to the top of the turn, the round. So this is now round 2, and we're at turn 1. So this is the second 5 second, and Higgs, we go to you.
That was quick. All right, is this guy dead yet?
No.
No.
Oof. He's like
What?
the guy from the Austin Powers films.
Yeah.
Give him some time to bleed.
I'm
I'm sure he'll die.
I'm okay. My legs
Oh.
had the smell of almonds.
Is he
Thank you.
bleeding?
Thank you for that, because he is now winded, isn't he?
Oh, that's right.
Big. Oh no, he's not. No, he's not. That's not the one I need to. He's not the one with the bleed on. No, he's
it's the other one.
he can't act. He's got a dead leg, and he's out for 1d4 turns. So he's
And
dead,
he
still
can't
on the
move
ground.
without tripping
And
over arrows.
He can't move. He's just sort of like collecting arrows at the moment.
The pincushion. Do I have clear line of sight of this guy?
Yes,
the-
we will
Yeah.
say that people do. Yeah.
Okay, I'll change focus on to that guy then.
Okay. Then.
So, combat skill.
Okay.
Ooh, perfect example.
So this would be a really good roll to reverse because your 28 would get to 82. So if I'm opposing it with an evade, then your roll is really high. If I use my evade to try to avoid your arrow, then I will roll my evade and I have to get higher than 28.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So yeah, let's do that. Let's use the last luck point and
to
reverse.
so you now get 82,
Yeah.
which my my evade as the arrow comes at him. So he fails. He fails that. So you will have a special, a hit location, and a damage.
Okay, so the special will be impale.
Okay,
Hit
So-
location. It's 1d20, right?
correct. 3. So this is his leg. So I need 2 damage rolls, and we take the highest one.
Okay. Ooh, a
9. So we will go with a 9 on his right. Oh, ooh. Okay then. So 9. Take off my armor. So that means this in his left leg. I'm now at negative hit points in my left leg. So the damage system is this: if you are in positive hit points in a location, it's just a minor wound. If you're between 0 and the one before negative of your hit points, is a serious wound, and then after that it's a major wound. So if I've got 6 points on this location. So 1 to 6 is a minor wound. 0 to -5 is a serious wound. -6 or more is a major wound. Now, when this happens, so I've got a serious wound now in my leg, I have to make an endurance check against the original attack roll. Okay, so it's really good that you swap that to 82. And generally, if I fail this, I'm going to be unconscious, or I'm going to be out of action for X amount of turns. So let me roll my endurance. So I need to get an 82 because that was the original roll. Okay, I failed that. This is in my leg. So was it the bleeding one that we were firing at?
Yes.
This one? Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so this guy automatically falls prone. I'll just clicked off his bleed as well. So he's now prone, bleeding out. And Higgs, if you would like to roll a 1d3 for me, please. So you might have to type in, yeah. Right, so for the next 3 turns, I cannot attack, okay? I can only parry if I've got action points left.
Fantastic.
So that's going to be 3 like that. And that was number 1. Okay, so he's going to be for 3 actions. And the wonders of missile fire. Bell.
My grace turns to rage as that sling just starts spinning around, making a faint noise of whirling leather.
Right.
I am fully loaded.
You are fully loaded. Watch out, Caramel. Okay, this is my turn. So this one, Ida, this one here, will take, he's number 2. So he's going to take a swing at you with his long sword. Oh, and he misses. So just so people know, minor thugs like this, bandits, will not have luck points. Some of my major bosses will have luck points that I can use to adjust my roll. And once a roll's been adjusted, that's it. It's set. So he swings at you, Ida, but misses. And this guy here, the guy with the satchel, is going to move here. 20. Which
can he not attack?
He can't attack, no.
Oh no!
So, but I've got something else up my sleeve because he's really a rust monster. Go on, hit him, hit him.
Is it a white flag?
No,
Is
nobody. Just so the newbies know, there is a combat special called Compel Surrender. So you can actually use it to, but you have to have the advantage and be, I mean, currently we're not overrun or anything like that. Ida.
I shall take a swing at the guy in front of me again. Third time's a charm. I shall shout my mistress's name, Nisa. Yeah, boo shakalaka.
Oh, yeah. And it works at that point. So I am going to use my second luck point up to try to parry your attack. So what happens now, people, we're not doing opposed rolls, we're doing differential rolls. So if we both attack and we're both successful, then some of the damage will be halved on me. Or if I get a crit, then I defend more and I'll get a critical defense special that I can use. So let's see what we get. What was yours? 48.
48, yeah. Ooh, nice.
So mine's 23. So I'm successful as well. So what we do now is that we compare the size of our weapons. So my weapon is medium.
I'm average. Medium, yeah.
You medium as well. Oh, hang on. Sheet. This gone. So medium and to medium. So therefore, all the damage will be absorbed by my weapon as you flying into me. So obviously, if you're fighting with a little dagger against a big weapon, you might only stop half of the damage coming in. But as we clash medium against medium, my sword comes up and your mace clangs against it. And we then move on to for Aura.
Okay. I take a look at the guy laying down and the guy crumpled.
Okay, so this guy is bleeding everywhere and is down on the floor. He doesn't look too happy at all. And this guy has pincushion. He's like an arrow porcupine.
I'm a little porcupine. Leave me alone.
Or there's this one that you'll be able to fire at as well in combat with Brasive.
Yeah, but they're in combat, so I don't want to impale them again.
Oh no, please impale Brasive. I don't
Are
think
we aiming on taking anyone hostage?
so that
I
you
think the
can,
lore of our group is
We can hang them
that
later.
Brasive destroys everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then just after
moves.
Brasive's destroyed everything, we usually say, do we want any prisoners?
You
Yeah.
can save people, but that's going to take more effort because everybody just,
Kind of seeing red right now. So
yeah.
Yeah, no prisoners then. Okay. I'm gonna
Unless you want to take prisoners.
Yeah. Well, what backstory, which you don't know, is these bandits attacked a caravan, killing people and then kidnapping people to be sacrificed.
Sorry.
Frog.
Objection, hearsay.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You said it.
Yes.
You don't know that these
Oh,
Just
the
take-
other bandits we handled.
you're just taking
Yeah.
Lady Veneer's word, and you know what I'm like.
These people just have a legitimate complaint because they have reason to believe that our party may have barbecued their friends.
These
So
are
we're
just
the bad guys in this, clearly.
these are just traveling salesmen. I did mention that one of them was carrying a
satchel,
satchel
yeah.
that you didn't have before.
Full of
that-
chamois leathers and mops.
yeah,
Look at the quality of these windows.
some heather. Buy some heather, will you? So are you? What are you doing for Aura?
we're gonna try throwing star again because I'm scared of cat.
Did you use rapid reload the last time?
I didn't get told I had a special action. Oh no, I did, yeah.
Okay then. So if you did the special, then you can throw. If you didn't use the special, then you would need to take this action to get your throwing star ready. A bit like what Belle's doing. So if
Did
you
I take
use
the special action last time?
Oh, you
No, but
you missed and hit
Hit me.
Yeah, so
yes.
this is
Ida.
an action.
so
So
no
this is
special,
an
yeah.
action.
yeah, so you will use your action to whip a star out of your belt or what. Oh yeah, he hit Ida. I remember now.
Yeah.
This is where quick movement is your friend as an archer, that you can use a point of reload, an action reloading, and still move third
And
of your
still
movement.
move, yeah.
So you can stay on the move while getting set up for the next shot.
Caramore, you should be an archer instead of the magic user.
Caramon desperately needs an archer because he doesn't have enough spells. He needs a crossbow or something to back it up.
Brasive, we're up to you.
Brace is gonna try to he's gonna go for both of the men in front of him. He's gonna smack them with the sharp end so they have a chance. But from there we'll see who's able to dodge and who's able just to take it.
Yeah. So I'm just making sure for fighter. Is it
Sweeping strikes. Yeah.
Sweeping strikes. So you got forceful strike, and a combat is made by applying a single two targets within reach in the line of sight. Each defender must resolve the effects of the attack separately, and any special effects imposed on the attacker are treated as right. That's all right. The attacks may not sweep past friendly unit position 2. Yeah, only one may be made per round. Yeah. Okay then. So go for it.
Rolled 69, so it's up to you to dodge.
Yeah. So this guy can't dodge.
Oh no.
because he used one action to hit and the other action to parry. This guy can parry. He doesn't need to dodge because we're in. What was your original roll?
69.
69.
Oh,
Ah.
So this is a critical. Okay, then. Now, this is a critical defense. So I've actually got one higher than abrasive, which means I get the defensive special. Oh, I very rarely get a defensive special.
Should I take it away from him, guys?
No, let him have a fun time. Let him have something.
yeah.
All right.
Because I think I could do sticking eye. Yeah, so what they're saying is that they could use a luck point to change my roll and get me to roll again, but they're being super nice to me.
We normally bully him out of any success. And
Yeah.
But I want to do this one. Right. Let's do my crit thing. So can you please make a combat style roll, opposed roll, against my roll? So my rolls are 6 critical. So to get higher, to beat it, you need a critical that's higher than 6.
You always disarm him.
That's what I'm doing. I'm disarming abrasive. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Sorry, abrasive.
Abrasive disarms people all the time, but he has a slightly different methodology.
Okay, then. So the first thing the first thing I need you to do is that you will have a special and a hit location and damage on the one in front of Ida because he didn't do anything. So you'll have your special and your hit location and damage on him. So do that now because everything goes off at the same time in this instance.
So
I need a special.
for me,
So-
special, I'm choose location is my special.
Okay, yeah. So choose location, left leg,
No, head.
head. Okay, then. So I don't need a d20, but I do need a damage roll.
All right.
16. So can you see Brace's great axe? His size is huge. So even if I managed to parry it with my sword, I would still be taking half damage or all the damage because his weapon is that big. Okay, then. So that's 16 points to my head, which quite understandably takes this guy out. So you sort of like swing round and either you see the axe come flying just past your face as it
I sort of just
cleaves.
lean back.
Yeah, it does. It goes and it comes around in a wonderful arc and it slices through the bandit's head. So he took a major wound and I don't have luck points, so I can't make it to a serious wound. So rather than Dungeons and Dragons, where we just make up what the attacks were like, this is real. So he has actually chopped off the person's head as he slices back, and the other guy sees it coming, and he brings his long sword up and whacks on Brasive's hand, and Brasive is disarmed, and his axe falls to the floor. And that brings us to you, Caramore. You look like you got an angel mask on.
Yeah.
Can you say?
No, I still say it's a butterfly mask. He's come out for pride. That's what it is.
It's covering his eyes, so that's not good.
Yeah. Throw
That's not a
something.
good start.
Quick
So it
move.
looks like
In
it
terms
looks
of-
like it looks like the guy from the Tick.
Yes, he does.
It
Yeah.
does.
In terms of a quick move, do I round up or down in number of squares that I can move?
It depends where you want to get to.
Because I want to get to here,
Yeah.
and that according to my measure, is 7.5 feet, and I can move like 6.6.
So it wouldn't be a quick move.
So I
'Cause
couldn't
you-
get there in a quick move.
No.
Okay. Mind you, that guy's fallen over now, so I have less reason to be there than I had before.
Yeah. This guy, his head is here, and this guy just crumbles. And just to let you know, Ida, there's a as his heart still beats, there's a push
spout coming
out,
up.
yeah, of redness that flies down. And Ida, you do see Bracef getting disarmed.
Oh, can you pick my mace up while he's down there?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
you've lost yours as well. Oh, this is good. Caramore.
Okay, I think I'm just going to take my entire action moving then, and I am going to
Nice.
come all the way around the outside of Ida and come in here to prevent these swine from being able to escape
Okay.
while Bracef slaughters them.
So we go back up to top of the turn order, and we're now combat round 2 still, but turn 2. And Higgs, we're coming to you up at the top of the round.
I am reloading.
Oh, nice. So to show that on your token, if you click your token and then click the little circle, and you'll get some colors. Hover over a color, press 1 down, and you will get 1 turn. So can you see Belle has 3? So we know that she's spent 3 rounds on doing it. I'll get rid of the green one for you like that. Okay, Belle.
I'm fully reloaded and the combat's almost over. Yeah, that's my style.
This when you roll 100.
I don't think I have clear line of sight to any enemies now. I'm presuming.
No,
but
what about this guy down here?
I'm not a bully. I want to take a look around and make sure that there aren't more bandits sneaking up on us. Because I know how bandits are.
Make a perception check.
As you know, I've got some good ears and good eyes.
Yeah, so it'll be easy.
I just like to show off my giant eyes.
Yeah, 36 out of 87. Yeah, these seem to be the only people in the street in Snow Deep. Everybody else has sort of like gone into their houses and shut their doors, etc. And there's just sort of like this battle going on, and that's it. Would you like to do anything else?
Yeah, I guess I'll do a quick move and then an attack if I can get to a better angle, like oh yeah, my feet are glued.
You're not moving.
I can't move, but I was hoping to move down like over to here so that I might try and punish the guy who just made Bracef drop his weapon.
This guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know that'll be a hard.
It certainly will be. Oh,
but
please, can I just say, Belle, my dream here is that you fire your stone, it misses that guy, it whacks Bracef on the head and knocks him out. That would be perfect. If you could
Would that be a sneak attack?
Bracef doesn't know it's happening.
What kind of Dennis the Menace stuff are you guys talking about?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get revenge or kill you. I don't know.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be a sneak attack. So.
Okay. Well, at least not.
But you can.
The guy I want to hurt. Here we go.
At 16. Hey. That is a hit.
Is he going to resist me?
No, because
Excellent.
I've used my 2 actions up. I used 1 to move and then 1 to disarm Bracef.
And it's not a sneak attack, so I'm going to use Marksman as my special.
Nice.
I never use rapid reload, guys.
So 9 is coming into my abdomen. So you can move it to my chest. if you want, or to one of my legs.
Has he taken visual damage? Like, he hasn't taken any chops yet.
No, he's taken nothing, but he is the one with the satchel. That's why the pink.
Okay. I'm gonna move it to a leg, actually.
Okay, then. Would you like left leg or right leg?
Right leg feels most logical to me.
Okay, go for it. So I need some damage.
An 8 to the leg.
Wow.
Knock him down. So that
what number is he? 4. What did you say? Left leg?
right leg.
Right leg. Okay, then. So that actually takes him in his right leg down to 0. Which means he has a serious wound in that leg. So I need to make my endurance roll against your original attack roll, which was 16. So I get 31, which means that I am still up.
Use a point slot to reverse it. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm still up, but you need to roll a 1d3.
That's right. Got a 1.
So I am out at 1 turn when I can't do anything, which is this turn. He can't attack and do anything, and he can't attack and do anything. I think this guy might try to crawl away.
Very slowly.
Yeah, almost like a sloth or a sloth.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. Idaho.
Right. So I'm not going to waste a turn picking up my weapon yet.
Yeah, headbutt.
I'm going to bash this with my shield.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So let's see if this works.
Just a normal combat roll.
Yeah, just a ooh shakalaka.
Yes.
Oh, that's a nice roll.
Yeah, 75 hits. So you'll have a special, which I think your specials with your shield is either bash or stun location.
Indeed. Yeah, I will do. I'll do stun location.
Okay, then. So you need to roll a 1d20 to see where you hit him.
Yeah.
So he could parry or defend, but he's got no action points left. Right in the chest.
Yay.
Yeah.
Heart attack time.
Okay, then.
Right. Some damage.
So do some
damage.
In my.
Oh, look at me. Alive. Oh, maximum damage. Get in your face.
Yes. For where was it? 12. For
chest. Yeah.
Okay. So one of his legs is out, but this is not enough.
It's good location as well, isn't it? So
yeah. So but you did some damage, which is good. So I'm going to make my endurance check against your original roll, which was what, 75?
75. Oh my God! It's all against me tonight. That's amazing. Well done.
Do you want to know something? I'm going to make a rule. If I get a critical, you can't get it to change it. Okay, so you...
No, I'm going to give you a golf clap.
What's a golf?
Well done.
So just so you know, if I had failed that, I would have been straight unconscious because it was coming into my chest. So I would be out, but he's still up and fighting. And for Aura, you're next.
See him ahead of me. I kiss my lucky throwing star, and I'm going to go for it.
Okay, then. Go for it.
You can be my lucky star. Stab you wherever you are.
So
a crit roll would be really nice.
So I go to my pointy little stick.
Yeah, pointy little stick.
I'm praying for my pointy little stick.
You can do it.
You've got bless on from Ida, so Everything's going in the right direction. Yes, no, you don't.
Beautiful.
Because
it's gonna be
it's
hard, isn't it?
it's a hard roll.
It's a hard roll.
So you can, if you wish, you can use a point of luck and re-roll
I'm
it.
wondering, I didn't put all my 100 points in.
You can't do that at this point.
No, but I didn't do that, did I? So that's
You
on
can't.
me.
Yeah.
I
You'll get really good
will-
on the next, a lot of training on the next session.
Yeah.
So you can, if you wish, use a point of luck and re-roll it.
Because at the moment,
It's hitting Brasive.
Who is that going to hit? Brasive, yeah.
Brasive, yeah.
And he's going to blame me.
Yeah, I'll use a point of luck.
Okay, so
Take that
knock that off.
And I'll roll it again.
Roll it again.
You see you rolling.
Oh, yeah.
That's more
Yeah.
Very
like it.
cool.
So 9 does hit. Okay, that hits at hard, so it hits this guy. So you've got a special, a hit location, and a damage for me.
I'm gonna impale the chest.
Okay, impale, and then you'll roll the 1d20 to see where it goes.
So
How about bypass armor? Is that a proper special, isn't it, though?
That's
Yeah,
a
it's
crit.
a critical.
Yeah, crit one. Yeah, sorry.
Crit.
Or a
do I
sneak
want to
attack.
be doing this?
So roll a 1d20 to see where it's going to hit.
Oh,
That's
nice.
going to hit a leg. So do 2 damage rolls for me.
2 damage roll.
That's it down at the bottom where it says you're throwing stars.
No, you just take the highest.
It's a difficult one. Difficult decision which to go for.
Oh my gosh.
So because you've got a negative damage modifier, you rolled a 1 and then a roll on your negative 1, so it actually took it down to 0. So it goes flying in, it hits the guy's armor, but it doesn't penetrate his armor. It's probably stuck in him at that point.
Do
And
you know what's so funny is the fact that your first throw was fantastic.
yeah,
It's like-
it's one of those adventures that you sort of think, yes, I'm going to be awesome. Oh no.
Yeah.
Brasive, you do not have your axe.
Brasive, though he would like to kick the
Unarmed.
guy who took his axe.
God.
No, I'm,
Bite his head off. Like
No,
you always
screw it.
do when they disarm you.
screw it. I'm gonna, even though it's stupid because I would rather just kill him, but I'll be angry. I'm gonna Spartan kick him.
Okay,
Ooh.
so I have no idea what a Spartan kick is, but
You know, this is Sparta.
okay,
We just saw the top half of your body with that.
Yeah.
You didn't see your leg.
That's demonstration of a kick.
Imagine my
Big hole
leg, the
opens behind
very
him.
beefy, strong legs I have, and I'm just like, just kidding.
okay, unarmed
Unarmed.
combat then.
Unarmed. Let's do it.
Let's go. Yeah.
You know
no,
what? Screw it. I am
Point of-
going
a
to use my
point of
point of
luck.
luck and reverse that, baby boy.
To get 18. Okay, so you hit.
Yeah.
So I need a special hit location and damage. You cannot impale with your fist.
I beg to differ.
You choose location.
Yeah.
Chest.
Choose location, chest.
And assuming I don't think I've written it down anywhere. I'm assuming it's 1d3 for unarmed.
Yeah, 1d3 plus your
Bonus.
normal damage modifier. Yeah.
So,
Was at 34.
6. Oh, damn it.
I think the slash goes on the other end.
Got it.
What is with the dice
Snake
here?
eyes.
What?
It's not just
Wow.
you, Ferrara.
No, that's 3 damage rolls in a row that have done that.
Was that in his chest?
Yeah.
Oh, you do some damage.
Oh.
And
The mission was to like push him back a bit with it though.
But that would have been bash for your
Correct.
special.
Oh.
yeah. So bash.
My
What's the
bad.
other one? Or knockback.
My bad.
yeah.
Okay.
Caramel, you're up.
I messed up, guys. I messed up.
Caramel's gonna kill
Okay.
them all now.
I am going to attempt to
Burning
thwack
hands.
Satchel
No.
Guy in the head.
Oh,
I'm going to
yes.
attempt to thwack Satchel Guy anyway with
Okay,
my
then.
inept mage flailing.
Go for it. Oh, no, you hit. Oh, my
Nice.
giddy
My
aunt.
God, that's actually a hit.
Yeah, that's a good hit. 41 out
What
of
on earth
49.
happened there?
Okay, so he can't do anything because he's got no action points left. So you need a special hit location and damage.
Yeah. Oh dear. I wasn't expecting to actually have a special. I'll go stun location.
Yeah, because you got your staff, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need
let's
a
go for a hit
D20.
location.
9, which is
9,
his
that's abdomen.
Yeah.
Yeah, gut punch.
Okay. And I need some damage from you.
7.
Oh, beautiful.
7 points in my 9. So that's 5. Take that down to 2. What was your original attack roll? 41.
Was a 41, yeah.
So here's my endurance check.
Oh, well done, sir. Well done.
43. So I'm
Well
good.
played.
Okay, then. So we're still combat round 2, but we're coming into turn 3. So anybody who still has action points left, if you had 3 action points, you're fine. Or if you want to buy an action point. Higgs.
I don't have an action point, so I'll stand there ready with my bow.
Nice. Bell.
I would like to reach into my pocket and pull out a pebble. And if I can, I'd like to try and find Higgs and give him a wink.
He's just behind you. Okay.
Well, sometimes he's very hidden.
I don't have any action points, so I can't do anything. Ida.
I'm going to bash again.
Oh, nice.
Well, I'm going to hit my shield again.
Oh,
Ooh.
look at that. It's a hit.
And
It's
do
a
you know what I'm
hit.
going to do? I'm going to use a point of luck and reverse that, please, sir.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, critical. Okay, so
Yep.
if somebody has a critical hit, then you get 2 specials because it's a differential 2 because he failed. So 1 for standard success, 1 for critical success. And you can use offensive criticals. So in the list, it'll tell you which ones are critical. For example, max damage is a critical, bypass armor is a critical, and anything like that. So because you've got 2 and 1's a critical, you can use 2 crits, or you can use 1 crit and 1 normal. It's completely up to you. Ida, what are you going for?
I'm going to go for circumvent defense as my critical.
We don't have defense in this game. We have
the M-space bypass armor.
Well, that's the bypass armor, yeah, basically.
bypass armor, yeah.
Yeah. So I've gone from the crit chart from the what you sent us for this.
Yeah. So bypass armor, and then what would you like?
Stun as well, please.
And stun location. Yeah, nice. So you need to roll a 1d20.
Oh, lucky 13, right arm.
Right arm. Which one is this?
This is the one,
the one that isn't the left arm.
back holder. Yeah.
The one that's
dropping his
the one that's got
hopefully.
the satchel. Yeah.
You've got it. Yeah, this one.
Yeah. So 13 is his right arm. Okay, then.
I've got a horrible feeling I should go max damage, but it doesn't matter.
Well, so you go to bypass his armor in his right arm, and so I need some damage. Ooh.
You
Wow,
were
look
right.
at that.
You
Yeah.
were right.
Right arm, so that'll take it down to 4. Oh,
But you
sorry.
can't use that arm for one round. Haha.
Yeah. So one turn.
Yep.
He can't do anything in any case. So for Aura.
Do anything.
Right. Brasive.
I'm gonna pick up my axe.
Okay. And Caramore.
I'm actually going to spend a luck point for an extra action here.
Oh, nice.
Because
Ooh.
That's what I'm
his
going to do in a
blood's up
minute.
now. He's just hit someone with his stick. He's going to have a go and see if he can do it again.
Nice.
Oh,
And the answer is yes, apparently he can.
Yes, he can.
Right. So I'm
Which
sticking
one
with
is
he still
this?
doesn't have a.
Is this
This
Satchel
will be
Man?
Satchel Guy again. Yep.
that's
Yeah.
nice in the
And
chest again.
again,
In the
it's-
chest, yeah.
I didn't specify before I rolled the hit location, so I'm just going to say he's going for stun location again, even though that's a pretty bad roll for stun location. He doesn't have to roll very well to beat it.
But he's pretty bashed
But
up. I need some damage.
Let's hope that the damage is the important part here. Only 3 points that time.
This is his chest, isn't it? Yeah. I think he's been hit there before. He has.
It has indeed.
One, take down to that. And then what was your original roll? 21.
21, yeah. It's not a great one for stun location, but since I didn't specify
Oh,
before, I
behave
hit location.
yourself.
There we
Jesus.
go.
Wow. I wish I could do this when I was hitting rather than
Glad you can't.
Defending.
defending. Okay, then. Round 3, turn 1, so everybody's back in. Play.
Sorry. Can I use a look point as round 4 or turn 4? Sorry, and pick up a mace, please.
As using an action point.
Indeed.
Using a look
Yep.
point. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, then. So Higgs on 26.
Yeah, so Croak, my crow, has been watching very patiently on the back chair that's behind me. She's been sitting on top of the chair. What I'd like to try to do, well, first of all, are any of these hoodlums or whatever they're called, cultists? What are they?
Abductors of people.
They're just bandits.
The
aren't they?
bandits.
Bandits, okay.
Yeah.
Do any of them have particularly shiny shoes?
No.
Darn. Hey, Racev, could you shine someone's shoes?
While I'm down there, I'm picking up my axe. I'm just gonna buff him
Polish
out.
him up.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
perfect.
so I need to get I need to actually memorize my cleanse spell for future fights so that I can cleanse people's shoes.
Now, let me know if I can't do this, but what I want to try to do is command using animal handling my crow to distract, not attack or damage, but to fly around the head of one of these bandits.
Okay, so roll your animal handling to start off with.
If I use like a piece of bread or some rations or something to encourage Croak, would that give a lower difficulty?
The only thing that it might do, but you would have to spend an action to get the bread out or whatever.
I see. Okay, so doing the animal handling is already an action, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just try to do that. I'll try to do some hand signs and point at maybe the guy with the satchel and try to encourage Croak to go and distract. It's something that Croak's done before, so she would understand what I'm trying to tell her to do.
Can I just say that it's gone from a different
Nice.
form. I've got a crow that can send messages back to my mentor. Well, that's what I thought.
Do it,
That's
a crow
what
with
I thought
frickin'
it was.
laser beams.
Yeah.
No, not quite, not quite, not quite. And it's totally fine if I can't do that, but I thought I'd try.
Okay, so the crow goes flying off towards the existing combat. You need, believe it or not, we need a crow token and initiative for it, because it's physically, I can't find my book, that's what I'm looking for. It's physically in combat now. So we'll work on this to see what the initiative is. Let's just pop it.
I've put one in the Discord if it helps.
You did what, sorry?
I put an image for the crow in Discord.
Nice.
I was thinking of the one from Hawk the Slayer, to be honest, but yeah, that works too.
I wonder. Let me see, because we'll probably base it on a bird creatures.
Probably base this crow on a bird.
I know.
It's radical, but it might work.
It's pterodactyl.
I don't. I'm sure somewhere in the rules in Mythras it says about animals, but I will have a look at. Let's just roll a d10 to start off with, and then we can.
Or if you want, we can talk about that later, and I could just do a regular.
No, roll a 1d10 because we need it onto
Just
the.
a 10.
Yes. Okay. Let's give this a turn order. So that will go on this. So this, when you bring something into combat, or like a spirit or anything like that, it doesn't act that turn. It will come in the next turn. So when it reaches in turn 2 on its 10, then it'll start flying in. Okay, Belle, what are you doing? I can guess, but...
Well, I guess I'm going to be taking that pebble from my hand and I'll put it in the sling.
Nice. I take it up to 2. I can't do anything because I'm stunned. Ida.
Yep. I'm going to swing on Mr. Satchel Man here with my mace, because I have my mace.
Oh,
back.
yes, you've picked up your mace. Let's have it.
Oh, that sounds promising. Yes.
Yes.
That's the
yes.
best roll ever.
78 out of 78.
That's almost as good as a 1.
Okay, so he can't act still, so you've got a special hit location and damage.
Yep, stun location. That location shall be something exciting. We'll learn together. Oh, chest, is that?
Right arm.
Oh, God damn.
Right arm has been...
Yeah, I got it last time, I think.
Yeah.
My damage is... Oh, that's all right. I'll live with that.
Oh, yes. So right arm, that's that... okay, he needs to make an endurance check. What was your original roll? 78?
78, yeah.
Come on, I need a crit.
Oh, no.
No. That means he fails and he will go unconscious, which means at that point, everybody is... out. There is it the plan to take prisoners or not?
Well, I think if there is, as Ida, she would look at if somebody's injured and unconscious but still living, then yes, I would take somebody.
So
prisoner.
this one that's in front of you has lost its head.
We'll
That's
take
it.
him.
Probably not worth trying your
Can you
healing on
fix
him.
him?
Yeah.
Well, we've got the
I'm
guy down the bottom, haven't we, still,
that-
who's crawling away.
well, that's what
Yeah,
I'm thinking,
that's where
because
Caramel was going to head next to go and try and intimidate the chap who's trying to escape.
so this guy will probably get decapitated by Brasive in any case, and this guy is bleeding out all over the place, so he's going to go. But this is the sloth guy that was trying to creep away. He does have 2 arrows stuck in him, I think, which would need to be removed, but a successful first aid skill. Caramel, did you say that you wanted to ask him some questions?
Yeah, well, Caramel was just going to go after him and make sure he doesn't escape, basically. Just go and head him off. So,
yeah.
Drop your weapons and put your hands on your head.
Yeah, he sort of like, he struggles round. He's got these 2 arrows sticking out of his gut. You do notice that he is bleeding from them as well.
If you cooperate, you will get you will receive medical attention.
I do want those arrows back.
He sort of like says, "Yeah, I want medical attention."
Well, then we have a deal.
He says, come on, Mr. Priest, do something with this."
I'm a magic user. She's the priest.
What's he holding when he says that?
Is that rude? His abdomen.
Okay. I will do a first aid check on him, see if I can pull it out. And if I fail, it can be classed as part of the interrogation.
Okay, then go for it.
That come through?
Yeah.
Oh, boo shakalaka.
Yeah, so you managed to pull one of them out. Do you want to pull the other one out as well?
Do you want to talk to him first, or I'll do it anyway?
Yes. So he's the blood. The blood seeping out is staunched, and he's not bleeding out anymore. You've sort of like stabilized him. He is quite, I think he's got a throwing star in him as well. He's quite sort of like peppered with stuff. Just so you know, when you two are doing that, the people come out of the inn as the commotion dies down, and people come out and start to cheer, and they sort of like say, "Oh, well done, Flabbergasters, yeah." And somebody says, "Oh, I bet Sweet Tunes would do a wonderful story about this." And somebody else says, "No, she's gone. She's gone." And Lady Veneer comes up to you, Belle, and says, "Can you now please save my daughter?" And that would be
I'm not even a doctor.
yes, she actually reaches down, grabs you your lapels, and sort of like lifts you up so you're face to face. "Save my daughter!" And yes,
you guys all hear a shrill screaming.
and people are cheering at you, Brasive, and they're because you're
Brace is gonna still hack at the body in front of him.
Yeah, you're. This is like blood is flying everywhere, and you hear a young lad said, "Dad, I want to be like Brasive," as you sort of like got this blood spattered upon you, as you just got like whack, whack, and maybe you even turn the axe around and use the shaft a couple of times just to get a real concussive blow.
Yeah,
okay,
demolishing him.
And
I can imagine this kid comes summer moving grass over and to make himself green.
Oh yes, I like the idea. Yeah, a Brasive fan club. That would be cool. Okay, so that brings us up to 10 o'clock. So won't anyone think of the children? Yes, nobody's thought about the children at all.
Oh, I have. I start playing my recorder and dancing around in a little circle.
There we go. There we go.
And as Belle is still being interrogated by Lady Veneer. So next session, what we'll do, we'll pick it up from exactly this point. Your luck points will replenish, but your magic points won't until you've actually had a rest. It might be, well, Lady Veneer is quite insistent, so it might be that you might have to do something with her before you take your rest, or you could take your rest at the beginning of the next session. So
if you need a break, I can always befuddle her.
Just leave it there.
Dumbfounder. So yeah. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. Now combat is out the way. Combat is the hardest thing about the game. So that's all done and dusted now. And so, yeah, I'm going to allow the players an opportunity to say where they can be found for the rest of the week. And as always, we go with Mr. Pickles.
I am Mr. Pickles, of course, and I have two places that I am. If you want to hear me, yes, two places. I am on a podcast with my friend Brad. We do a podcast called And I Took That Personally, where we get ourselves to watch bad movies and then take it a little too personally. It's on Apple and Spotify podcasts, and yeah, it's a wacky time.
It's good.
The second place, though, is I will be on Wrath's channel tomorrow, wrapping up Skulls and Shackles, a Pathfinder adventure that I'm using Savage Worlds to run for some reason, because I thought it'd be funny.
Nice.
That's where I'll be.
I
Sounds
just
fantastic.
listened to your is it scary stories podcast?
To Tell in the Dark.
To
Yep.
Tell in the Dark. Yeah, that was. I'll go to read that book. It's yeah.
And while you're talking, Medivac, tell us where we can find you for the rest of the week.
Oh, I'm nice and easy. You won't find me tomorrow because I'll be mostly playing Pathfinder Society. But on Monday, I play Traveller from about 7 o'clock onwards. And on Thursdays, we do Pathfinder Kingmaker from 7:15 onwards on Medivac the Healing Hoover. And if you want to catch up on previous episodes, they're all on my YouTube channel, which is called Medivac the Healing Hoover. I'm so much about it.
Fancy, nobody's actually got that name. You know, you're the first person to get Medivac the Healing Hoover. You don't have a number at the end of it.
No,
or
I
anything
know.
like that.
Amazing, isn't it?
Fish not fish.
Okay,
You're doing well with your mapping software.
I am doing well so far. I have managed to do a Mapper Monday stream every Monday for the last few weeks, and I have another one planned for Monday. It might be later in the afternoon because I'm doing some overtime tomorrow, which means a night shift. So that means I've got to get sleep after work before I can get up and actually do some mapping.
It's a pain,
but I
'cause
will be doing.
When I'm driving, it flops on my watch and goes, "You're streaming." I'm like, "I'm driving."
Yeah.
So yeah, I will be doing a Mapper Monday on Monday. I don't think I have anything else planned for this week. I have got an actual play coming up on my channel when I can organise the timing. But that's when Druttercup and I can work out a day that we are both free, so that I can run some Rollmaster Unified. We've gone through character creation and sorted that out, but we haven't actually played it yet.
I'll check my inbox, my email. I haven't got an invite for that yet, but.
Well, I mean, initially I'm running it as a solo so I can get the hang of the system, but then after that I will be looking for players for a group game. So if anybody wants to play some Rollmaster Unified, when I'm looking for players, I will drop something into the Discord so that people know when I'm going to be running it and see whether or not they're free. This is the latest edition of it. I've actually got the rulebook just over here, the new Rollmaster Unified. It's slightly simpler than earlier versions of Rollmaster. It's closer probably to MERP, if anyone remembers that from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Is that the Middle Earth?
Yeah, Middle Earth role-playing, which was a simplified version of Rollmaster 2nd edition, or 1st and 2nd edition. They were basically the same game.
I've got the Rollmaster that you get arms law and spell
Arms law,
law.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Well, they've now got core law incorporates character and campaign law and arms law into one book now.
Oh, right.
So that's a
Nice.
little bit quicker to get started now, but it still needs a separate book that is the same size for spell law with all those many spell lists.
Yeah, 100%. Darthy End in the chat says, thanks for the adventure all. I thought Kaz and Electric Messiah did very well. And there you go.
Yep, welcome aboard, both of you.
Yeah,
Thanks,
they
guys.
might not want to come back. Electric Messiah, is there anything that you would like to say where they can find you?
Yeah,
Anything?
I mean, it's been a blast playing with you guys. It's inwils as always is very welcoming, and everyone else is too. So thanks, it's been fun, and I'm looking forward to playing again next time. As for where you can find me, you can't find me anywhere. That's how I like it. My in
We
in my
know where you
profession,
live.
my profession, I'm in the cybersecurity space, so I kind of like being a little bit secretive. So
Ooh.
can't find me. No, I don't have a stream or anything anymore. I
How
used
many
to.
feet below the surface of Earth do you live currently? Like, we're on the bunker.
Well, it depends
How
what
deep
time of
in it?
year. I'm in Canada, so it could be in the winter.
Yeah.
It's a lot deeper than.
Oh.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
below the AOL disc layer.
That's right. Yeah.
And thank you. And Kaz, can we find you anywhere?
Not anymore. Don't stream. Used to. But thank you all for being so inviting, as always.
No
It
worries.
was. You're all very inviting. You're all very friendly as well. Sorry, been a bit rusty, but I'll get there.
You'll
Thank
get
you.
there.
You did really well.
And
Yeah.
you can find Kaz in my channel when I'm streaming, and also Cascade's channel, who couldn't be here tonight. He's normally in watching, but he's got a family due to go to. So, and yeah, and finally, as always, I'm not going to miss you out, Captain Kangaroo.
I'm not doing anything. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to
You're
run live
not going
stream
to bomb a country, are you?
No. We're gonna live stream a few pranks. Me and my friend Izzy. He's gonna go up to people and he's gonna kick them in the balls and hide behind me. And as they try to reciprocate, I'm gonna hit them and immediately ask for a ceasefire. And
Oh Lord.
we're gonna keep doing that until people stop trying to attack us. Like, how dare they?
How
Like,
dare they? Yeah.
How dare they attack us after
Yeah.
we
Out of
attack
order,
them?
it really is.
All, of course, proceeds from the stream will go to people who've forgot their passwords at work. So be interesting.
Darthy N says, sounds interesting.
It's a must watch.
It's definitely a
It's
must
a must watch. Yeah.
It's definitely gonna be the best stream you've ever seen.
Ever.
Ever.
Very beautiful stream. A lot of people are like, "Oh my god, what a beautiful stream!"
So I do think your Donald Trump impression is really good, by the way. I think
It's
That's
not an
because he
impression,
is
it's a
Donald Trump.
lifestyle. Excuse me,
Sickeningly
I don't.
good.
It's very, very good. That's why a lot of people say very beautiful.
Beautiful, definitely.
Very beautiful. The most bigliest
Okay, shut up now.
personality.
Otherwise we'll never get out. You can find me on my channel inwils. We'll be doing some Elder Scrolls Online tomorrow, and maybe some Fallout 76 if I can squeeze Eddie in. Don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, when you can find all the RPG stuff, from actual plays to rules and podcasts. New Mythras Matters comes out on the 1st of July. So do either watch that on your favorite podcasting software or on the YouTube channel. And yes, don't forget, you can go over to our Ko-fi page where you can join in the support there. And remember, anybody from the green order upwards gets a free downloadable fanzine every month that has some editorials, some questions and answered, a free hook, story hook, NPC and item, and also the current the continuing journey of Ulrich that used to be in the campaign. So Cascade came in. And just caught the end. Take care, all. Hi, Kaz. Laugh out loud. We will see you all back here next week. Until then, look after yourselves. Stay safe and healthy. And until then, it's goodbye from me. Goodbye. And it's goodbye from them.
Goodbye.
I'm them.
Goodbye. Goodbye, so long, farewell, I've been a sinner. Anyway.
I really do despair at times.
I know. It's
Right.
Monday is the first. Sorry. Monday. I thought Friday was
The content of this podcast is covered by the Creative Commons Attribution 3.0 license, so please give appropriate credit if you are sharing or copying any part of this podcast. Thank you.